everybody, IntoWeapons back again with you. Wanted to do a quick review on this new quick access safe that I picked up. Trying to replace my current one that I'm using, which was a stack-on. I didn't like the stack-on one as much because it makes a loud beeping noise with these buttons that you use to open the safe. And the door here is a front opening door, which just kind of falls after you push the button. It unhooks and it just kind of drops down, so it's kind of a loud banging noise as well. It works for what it is, and it's, you know, a fairly decent safe, but wanted to get something that was a little bit easier to get into, something that was top opening so I didn't have a front drop down door like that is, and something that was a little bit more discreet for my application, which is again kind of a pistol for home defense use. So what I found when I was in, you guys probably remember I just recently did a review on the car safe from Ardwolf, but I found this Ardwolf safe, and these guys have really good products, really nice looking products I should say as well, for the price that you pay for it. And this one I think was right around $130, $140 if I'm not mistaken, and it works really well. It has a top opening type of application. You have a little bit more room, a little bit more ability to see what's in there and, you know, place things in there and get to them a little easier than a front opening type of safe like the stack-on one. But the features that I really like about this one as well is that it has some LED lights built in there, so you're able to, once you kind of able to hit the keypad, find where you need to go to get into the safe. It allows you to do obviously a pin with those particular buttons. It has a built-in alarm, so if the pin is not entered correctly, or the other feature of opening it with the biometric fingerprint scanner is not done correctly, it will sound an alarm for a certain amount of minutes, which is really a cool feature. The the stack-on safe doesn't have that. But I think the coolest feature about this Ardwolf safe is the fingerprint scanner here, which the biometric stuff is really new to me. I haven't really used it. I got a new phone that does it, but I know that a lot of the phones that have that are pretty cool, and it's pretty neat to see that these biometric fingerprint readers are getting as good as they are. So for instance, this one can do multiple people, multiple different fingers for remembering it, for your memory. It also will do multiple scans of your fingerprint. So I think it's up to 20 different scans of your fingerprint. So if you're hitting it at different intervals or different ways on your finger, you know, obviously you're not getting it the same exact way, especially in a panic type of situation or a high stress situation. So having that ability to be able to enter it that way or get through the buttons if that perhaps doesn't work for you, which is very unlikely, is a really neat feature. And we'll go into a little bit here on how that works here real quick. I'll pop it open for you guys so you can check it out. But came with some mounting gear here, some bolts so you can actually mount it down to something, make it a little bit more secure, and some instructions on how to reset the pin code as well as reset the fingerprint scanner. Came with some backup keys, as you can see there, which is a front-facing key backup system. Pretty nice, robust keys, the cylindrical ones, so you're able to not replicate them as easily, I think is kind of the case with these guys, and it works really well. You're able to get the key in there real nice and easy with the, you know, just the round shape. You kind of just stick it right in there. So we'll take a closer look at it, show you how it opens up. So I'll show you how quickly how this works here. Again, you have the fingerprint reader here that you can use to get in the biometric scanner, or you have the pin code here. And just to show you the pin code real quick, once you do hit the first button, it does light up so you have access to be able to see where the buttons are. But then just a matter of hitting your pin code, and you see that really pops up quickly. It's spring loaded, so it pops open there. And to give you an idea of what's on the inside and the amount of room that you have, you can see I have my Glock 19 Gen 4 with its holster, and there's plenty of room for things around and maybe even above it as this thing comes down. You might even be able to have a, you know, another cushion or something about it if you want something like that. Has a nice little pouch in here as well, which is kind of a cool little feature. I never really knew that as I, you know, first started using it, but it's kind of hidden, camouflaged up there. But that's a nice little feature. For the biometric scanner here, and I'll show you guys that here. If you just hit one of the buttons, what it'll do is you'll just scan one of your fingers, have it remember it, and then roll your finger over the top of it, and as you can see, it pops it right open. Now, in theory, again, I've registered, I think, about 10 different angles of my finger, so even if I were to maybe hit it on the tip of my finger, and see, I didn't catch it that time, so maybe I didn't get the fingerprint reader remembered for that one, but different angles should allow it to, you know, pop open a little bit quicker, allow you to be able to get into that safe a little bit quicker as well, maybe instead of having to hit the buttons. But if that, for instance, doesn't work for you, at least you do have the ability to go like that. Now, the one thing I will know about this is, again, you're hearing the beeping once you hit those buttons, and that was one of the complaints I had with the stack-on safe. But this one allows you to go ahead and hit the button over here to the left, hold it down, and what it'll do is it'll mute these buttons. So now you'll see I have no sound. So I really like that feature. You're able to make it a little bit more discreet to be able to get in there and access your pistol without alerting the intruder that, hey, this guy might be grabbing a pistol and let's, attack him or something like that. So hopefully this helps somebody out. Again, a great little product here. It looks really nice. When I was looking at it online, I couldn't believe it was actually a safe. It almost looked like a laser jet printer or something like that. So again, the LED lights really stuck out to me. As soon as I saw the LED lights, I was kind of fascinated with it, and it just, an application purpose wise, it works a lot better than the quick access one by Stack-On that I was using previously. So hopefully, again, this helps somebody out. This might be an application that might be usable for you. Check out the description down below. I'll have a link down there to the Amazon product. You guys can pop down there and get out to it quickly. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, I appreciate watching. Till next time, take her easy.